Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hi Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, 48th chapter, text 20. So Jatha hi bhutesu characharesu maya dayo jonisu bhanti jnana evam bhavan kevala atma jonisu atma tantro bodha vibhati. Just as the primary elements, earth and so on, manifest themselves in abundant varieties among all the species of mobile and immobile life, so you, the one independent supreme soul, appear to be manifold among the variegated objects of your creation. So Srila Prabhupada Maharaj in Krishna book says, quoting from Srila Vishnu Thakur, I am quoting from Saraswata Sintrika. This verse uses an analogy to explain how manifold varieties expand from one Lord. Akrura said, just as material bodies are manifest with various forms from the causal material elements like earth and water, so you, the one independent Atma Tantra, Lord, became many as the multitude of visible objects in this universe. Siddha Swami in Bhagavad says, Ekasyaiva Bahuda Pratitim Sadrishtantamaha. With example, Akrura says how he is one, but he is expanding. Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says, though you are one, you appear to be variegated, and though you are within, you are also external. An example is given to clarify this, exactly as Mahatattva, etc., existing outside as the cause, is also within all beings. You, though the one cause, the giver of consciousness to everything, and independent, being the externally existing Supreme Lord, appear as many in all beings as the Antarjami. They become active by you as Antarjami. How can there be any fault? So I would like to speak the next verse, that is verse 21. Sujasi athor lumpasi pasi viswam rajastama sattva gunai swashaktivi na vadhyase tadguna karmabhirva jnanat manaste kocha bandha hetu. You create, destroy, and also maintain this universe with your personal energies, the modes of passion, ignorance, and goodness, and yet you are never entangled by these modes or the activities of these activities they generate. Since you are the original source of all knowledge, what could ever cause you to be bound by illusion? Prabhupada Maharaj and the purport says the phrase Jnanatmanastate kocha bandha hetu means since you are constituted of knowledge, what could be a cause of bondage for you? Definitely indicates the obvious that the omniscient Supreme God is never an illusion. Therefore, the impersonalistic theory that we are all God but have forgotten and are now in illusion is refuted here in the page of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srila Vishwanath Thakur and Sarada Tistika says, Akrura said, therefore you are the one Supreme Lord of the universe. You are not bound up like the living entities by karma and the three modes of nature. Krishna replies, how is that I am not bound up? Akrura answered, as you are the embodiment of knowledge, jnana atmana, what is the question of being bound up by ignorance? Ignorance exists for the living entities, but not for you. Siddha Swami in Bhagavad says, Nano Sishtyadi Kartutyena cha mama king jivavad bandha ukto nahi ityaha. As stated by Vishwanath Thakur, the same thing. And also, Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says, The faults and qualities of the jivas are not yours, since you are only the antarjami, protecting pasi is placed in last, since the Lord mainly protects. The faults and qualities of creation, destruction and maintenance, and their gunas of rajas, tamas and sattva do not apply to you, since you simply inspire as the antarjami. The faults and qualities belong to the jiva. You are not bound up by the actions with qualities of passion, ignorance, or peace, which affect the jiva, since you are antarjami. The reason is given. They are your shaktis. Being the agent, you are not contaminated by the faults of or qualities of matter. They are the shaktis of you, the Supreme Lord. What more can be said? You are not bound up. Even your associates are not bound. Where is the cause of bondage? Even for he who is aware of your glories, who is aware of your glories, Jnanatmana. So I would like to speak the next verse, that is verse 22. देहादि उपाधे अनिरूपितत्वात् भवो न साक्षा न विदात्मन स्यात् अतो न बंध सवनैव मुख्य स्यातां निकाम त्वयिनो अविवेकः. Since it has never been demonstrated that you are covered by material bodily designations, it must be concluded that for you there is neither birth in a literal sense nor in duality. Therefore, you never undergo bondage or liberation. And if you appear to, it is only because of your desire that we see you in that way, or simply because of our lack of discrimination. Prabhupada Maharaj disciples, the purport says, here Akrura states two reasons why the Lord appears to be covered by a material form or to take birth like a human being. First, when Lord Krishna executes his pastimes, his loving devotees think of him as their beloved child, friend, lover, and so on. In the ecstasy of this loving reciprocation, they do not think of Krishna as God. For example, because of an extraordinary love for him, Mother Jasoda worries that Krishna will be injured in the forest, and that she feels this way is the desire of the Lord, which is here indicated by the word Nikama. The second reason the Lord may appear material is indicated by the word Aviveka. Simply because of ignorance, a lack of discrimination, one may misunderstand the position of the personality of Godhead. In the 11th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, in Lord Krishna's discussion with Uddhava, the Lord elaborately discusses his transcendental position beyond bondage and liberation. As stated in Vedic literature, Deha Dehi Vibhago Yam Nesware Vidyate Pachit. There is never a distinction of body and soul in the Supreme Lord. In other words, Sri Krishna's body is eternal, spiritual, omniscient, and the reservoir of all pleasure. So, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sarakshara Santika says, Krishna, if will say that if there is no ignorance in me, then where does this body of mine, a product of ignorance, come from? Then Akrura answers, your body is not designated as coming from ignorance by those who know the scriptures. Therefore, you have no birth or material existence like the living entities. If your body appears to be material, it is only an appearance of birth like the living entities, since you are actually independent. As you do not have material body born of ignorance, you do not take birth from father's semen like an ordinary living being. Rather, your birth is just your divine appearance, avirbhava. For you, there is no difference between body and soul. Your body is you, as is proved by the statement, Deha Dehi Vibhago, in 1.5.33.42, Raghu Bhagavatamrita. Since you are Brahman, transcendental to knowledge and ignorance, there is no bondage or liberation for you. In this way, there is a long purport. Srila Chaturthami says, किंच आस्ताम तावत बंध शंका यतो विद्योपाधे जीवात्मनो भी न वस्तुतो बंध. What to speak about you? Those who are liberated souls, there is divinity also there is no bondage. In this way, I would like to stop here with a request to subscribe and like our channel and get blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.